Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar remains under pressure with the support now buckling at 75.95. I do not see this as a level anymore. The support now comes in at 75.65 with as minor and looking down towards 75.40. with the objective still holding towards 74.80.90, which was the March lows. In light of the current pattern, there is still room to maneuver to the downside, and also with the market anticipating for the RBA decision at 2:30 today, which is unlikely to see the rates unchanged and still likely to be holding at 1.5%. Any advances on the day should find resistance around 40 to 65 on the 76 handle and firmer above the supply zone, which comes in around 77 cents. Well, as the dollar was pretty much quiet overnight, the euro also held pretty respectively within a 106.35.90 range. In light of the pattern, I still expect to see further weakness, and I anticipate the market will move away from this 107 handle and look towards a 105.70, with minor support seen now at 106.35. A break beneath 107.70 does give further exposure to that near 14-year low that comes in at 103.40.70. I guess the market will be still a little bit on the quiet side as it waits for the FOMC minutes and also the non-farm payroll on Friday. Moving on to dollar yen, very disappointing to see that the market has not held above that 110.80 level. However, support now comes in at 110.40. Do note a break beneath there would give further exposure to the downside towards 109.90 and maybe even lower towards the region of 107. So do take that in consideration if we do see a break under 110.40 today. Looking to the upside, a break above 111.30 would give further scope of a recovery towards 111.75 and even possibly up towards that 112 area. So let's see how the prices play out in the next 24 hours and see if we can get a bounce from this 110.40 level. The pound a bit weaker overnight as the bull's grip slips through that 125 handle. I expect to see further weakness down towards the support of 124.20 and lower towards that 122.10 region and reassess from there. Any advances towards 125.20 to 60, I'll still see it as a supply zone. Gold outlook, well, as you can see when you zoom into the price, the bull candles are still holding for the third day and now looking towards a resistance of 58. I do anticipate further weakness from there and look towards a rejection from the 58.64 area and looking down towards a minor support of 51 and lower to 46 to 38. Do note, though, a break above 64 would trigger stops up towards a potential target of 12.90. So do take note of that 64 level. And to wrap up with oil, the market is taking a bit of a breather as it consolidates now around this 50.5 handle. I do expect to see dips to be bought and potentially still see a move up towards that 52.60 as an objective and reassess from there. But we're not too far away, possibly from seeing a short reversal from this 52.5 area. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and please look out for the intraday report that should be released shortly.